I was watching this video yesterday, and it's this quant that is explaining how to get rich quick. I don't understand if it's satire or not, but uh, little kind of sketch, but funny slash true. Long story short, you could go watch the video yourself, but he was pretty much saying that these prediction markets like Poly Market, they want people to insider trade. They need that in order to make the market, right? That's how, if you have more information than somebody else, then they can bid, hey, this is going to happen or this is not going to happen. Okay, I know the Mariners are going to win the championship, or I know Jerome Powell. He told me personally that they're going to do 25 bips. Well, somebody knows that. Somebody out there knows that. And that's what makes prediction markets good. You watch the video because I'm butchering his video. The video's cool, great video, thank you. I'll throw a like on it. But he said one thing that really got me thinking. And it was that yes, somebody's always gonna have insider knowledge. And you'll be able to actually see that in the charts. Because if somebody knows for a fact that the Monad airdrop is going to happen on October 31st, there's going to be a big move here at some point. There's going to be a big buyer that comes in and sweeps up all the inventory. And what he said in the video was that big buyer is going to be an indicator that's actually going to happen probably more than 50% of the time. Now, it's not guaranteed to happen every time, of course. Okay, you see a big buyer, we're tracking it with our bot. We see a big buyer, boom, okay, well, that's a big buyer. Maybe he knows something I don't know. Is that going to be correct every time? No, but we don't need that. We don't want that. Sure, I guess we could want that, of course. But we don't expect that. We don't expect that. So the idea that came from that video was simply look for big orders in the order book. And it will probably cause something like this. And then either enter immediately, which in this example would have got wrecked, or just start scaling into that position. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and play with some data and figure this out. That's kind of the idea. I want to look through some of these by hand because this makes me a little hesitant on my idea. Because if you you see a big move and then you go behind it, well, you're going to get smoked. But let's look at some other examples. See if we can find a good example here to make my idea look all right. It's not even my idea, really. It came from this video. So will Tesla beat earnings? Let's just open a few of these here. And also, let's just go ahead and start building for this. So this is the cross exchange ARB. Okay. This is lighter bots. Okay, I'm gonna close that for now. Aster Dex. Okay, let's go ahead and hit save. Okay, that's closed now. Nice funks from extended. I'm looking for a file, and that file's name is Polymarket Trading Bots. Copy repo path. CD code dot. Beautiful. We're there. So I wanna talk to Claude. I want to talk to Claude because she could get going while I'm going. We got a bunch of files in here, sick. We got a dashboard in here too. So let's go ahead and say exit, exit. And then we're gonna say Claude, dangerously skip permissions. I want to build a dashboard that identifies potential sweepers, people who make big bets, and I want to identify what their bet is, and we'll have a amount. Right now, it will be set at 10,000 variable, and I want you to look through our other dashboards and figure out a new dashboard we could use based off of that data, and looking for these big sweeps. And then the idea will be to print out what they swept, a link to that, of course, and what side they swept it. All right, so let's go ahead and have her start working on it while we go ahead and try to build out more of a strategy around this idea. TikTok sale announced. Life of a Showgirl. Gemini 3.0. Presidential nominee. Highest grossing movie. All right, let's see some maybe smaller markets. Let's go somewhere. Let's go somewhere crazy. Activity. Let's see what activity looks like. Okay. If we could get this, that would be slick. Are we able to also build a dashboard for this activity tab? This activity tab is slick, Rick. If I could see all the activity coming in, that would be nice. Okay, so this is dope. Minimum amount? Yeah, dude. 10,000. 33 seconds ago, he bought no. 8 a.m. He bought no right there. Let's say 100,000. 20 minutes ago, okay. He bought no at 94 cents for 100 racks. Okay, so 100 racks might be a little too high. 10,000. I think 10,000 is the way. He bought this. Will they disarm? No, 84 cents in 2025. 6 minutes ago. Okay. I like this. Okay, let's go ahead and see sweeper dashboard. Let's go ahead and get it going here. Sweeper dashboard. Where are you at? Sweeper. Sweeper, no sweeping. Sweeper, no sweeping. Where are you, bro? Python course. There. Why you put it there? Copy path. Copy path here. And then let's go over to iTerm here. Remind me later. Thank you, darling. So we got a bunch of dashes here. Got the digital dash path. Okay, let's say conda. Activate tflow. And then say Python running. No big sweeps found. Okay, let's read what she did because perfect Dr. Dog, I built your sweeper scanner. What I created is sweeper dashboard, a real-time dashboard that monitors big bet sweeps on Polymarket based on your existing dashboard style. Configurable threshold, okay. Updates every 60 seconds, okay. Color coding, okay. Time tracking, okay. What it shows the dashboard, it shows big trades with market question being swept side, yes or no, amount in USD, price they swept at. This uses the same Hashdive API as your whales. Okay. Please don't use Hashdive, but use Polymarket directly. And yeah, if you could update that sweeper dashboard with this, that would be super slick. Okay, let's see. So 10 seconds ago, this guy bought yes at 98 cents. Okay, it's interesting. This is actually a very interesting tab to look at. Oh, I don't know why I just deleted all those. Like this right here. Okay, this went crazy here. So there was plenty of time though. You gotta see what I'm saying? Like, okay, what is this? Tesla earnings? Somebody knows something right there? They start buy, but that's 2 hours. Yeah, that's 2 hours, dude. No, that's even more than 2 hours. That's 3 hours. Yeah, dude. So that's a 3 hour time frame. So in my mind, somebody knows something here. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just gonna test it to see if it works. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work. U.S. forces in Gaza in 2025. 18% chance here. It was at 8%. Then it got up to 31%. Feel like it has to do it or make sure it gets in there early if it does, because in this example, run up. The Life of a Showgirl first week album sales. Over 4 million? When is it over? Be released on October 3rd? It's gonna be over, dude. It's gonna be over for sure. When does it resolve? Bro's over here gambling while building out this bot, dude. Yes, I got 20 of them there. We'll see how that does. Um, damn, I'm already down 11%. That's my bad. I should have been on the bid. Holy smokes. That's my bad for sure. The spread is crazy, but this is what I was talking about, the spread the other day. Let's throw 10 on there. There we go. That's much better. Because now people are going to be emotional about this because it's the last day. We'll see, though. Let's make it an even 10. 20 on each side. Okay, 6. So we'll see if we... Okay, 4 million. You can see it spiked here. So it's like somebody... I don't know. These spikes are wild. The reason I took that is because these fans are just disgusting. Just disgustingly nuts. We'll keep it quantitative from here. Liberato, what's up, bro? How are you, dude? Okay, so Gemini 3.0 release here. Graph here. You can see just a steady downward. August 19th. Let's see what she's up to here. Okay, let's go ahead and read through it. Slick Rick, Dr. Data Dog. That's what she said. I didn't say that. She talking to me crazy. I've completely updated your sweeper dashboard to use Polymarket's direct activity feed API instead of Hashdive. No API required. API key required. Nice. Uses Polymarket's public trade endpoint. Real-time activity fetches the last 500 trades every 10 seconds. And then shows... Okay, great. Let's make this over 3,000 for now. And let's go ahead and try it out. Nice, bro. 1041. Yeah, that was just a minute ago. All right, so let's check out these new markets here. These are all resolved markets pretty much though. I wonder if this is matching up with the activity. More activity, minimum amount, 1,000. Yeah. Yeah, this is right. Cool. 11 seconds ago, will Roy Cooper. Roy Cooper. Will Gina. Nice, dude. Will Jared Polis. Bought new. No. Let's see why it's only showing a few of them though. Fetch limit. It seems to only be sending the last 3 or 4 or 5, not very many. Is there, can you make it so it sends more than that? And put that as a variable up top. Thank you. Okay, the fetch has been increased. Oh, maybe I'll change it. I don't understand why. Okay, these are all the ones over 1,000. One minute ago, 27 seconds ago, 10 seconds ago. Let's add and ignore. Let's add and ignore variable. And this will be anything that is X cents away from resolution. So for now, it'll be 2 cents. So if it's $1 minus 2 cents or $0 plus 2 cents, then we won't even show that market. Let's add a highlighted row to any markets that are It's an interesting one. Let's put it on the limit though this time. Oh, it's 81 cents now. I think you say draw. Buy yes. Okay, this is kind of cool, dashboard. Kind of cool, kind of cool. I think this ends soon, so I think that's a pretty cool one. I put that on limit, I think. Open orders. Graph. Hmm. Yeah, I think I want to get rid of all these things here. So let's go over to Whisper here. Home. And I want you to start building out your own CSV database. So we'll show all of them that have happened in the last 10 minutes. Now they might change over time with each call. So you'll just build your own pandas CSV or whatever and then print out the full list every time. It might be from last call or 5 calls ago, as long as it's within the last 10 minutes or whatever the variable shows up top. Thank you. Okay, that's a good update, dude. That's a good update. I like that one. That is a really good update, dude. Buy it would be buy at 81 cents, but that's what I put the bid in for. Okay, well, that's fine with me then. 10, buy yes. Cool. Let's close this open order here. Cancel. And then activity here. My activity maybe? Wait, did I get that or not? I didn't get it. The game's probably over or something. It's at 98 cents now. Oh well. Cursor, okay. CSV now goes ahead and saves it all. Perfect. Okay, there we go. So you can see everything that's important now. Interesting. Okay. I like this, dude. So I can see all the sweepers. Let's put a less of a sleep in there. How about that? Because now it's building it nicely. Damn, that's crazy. With data dogs, that's for sure. Okay, total sweeps. Let's go ahead and check them out. Okay, there we go. 12 seconds ago, 3 minutes ago. Nice, dude. This is crazy. Because now I get to see all the sweeps. I mean, I think it's called sweeps. I keep calling it sweeps. I used to watch these options people. I used to watch these guys talk about sweeps of options. I think I'm talking about it the same way, right? Essentially, I'm looking for big buyers of these poly market predictions. Is that the same concept of sweeps in options? I think it is, but whatever. I'm saying it that way. I don't care. Okay, so I can see all the sweeps. 1 p.m. Eastern. Damn, dude, this is crazy. This is awesome. This is an awesome source, dude. It's an awesome, awesome source, bro. Sweet, bro. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Oye, Siri, ponerle un timer por un hora. Gracias, mami. They said no here. This is interesting, fam. This guy said yes to the New York mayor. Said, will the price be over 122 on October 10th? What are Polymarket fees? No trading fees? Because okay, take a October 10th trade here on BTC, open it up, okay. And buy okay, say no here, but then yes on a an exchange. What's the price right now? That's crazy, dude. This is a crazy bet. 9% saying yes. That's that's a in 1 hour and 2 minutes, you get a 10x. No way, dude. I mean, price is going down. No way. Okay, I'm gonna buy some. Just I have an idea though. This is a crazy idea. Buy 10 to win whatever. Okay, this is neat. This is very neat actually. Okay, let me explain it to myself first. No, 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 no. Let's go ahead here and let's go ahead and write it down. I need to write it down. Polymarket clearly has predictive power. So what about these Bitcoin above X number on today's date? If Polymarket has predictive power, then looking at where the buys and where the prices are for these different numbers, you could build a trading algorithm around that. For example, today in 1 hour, it's saying there's only a 6% chance that Bitcoin is over 122,000. That's information that everybody has agreed upon. And an algorithm could be built to use that as a signal. Yeah, so that's another thing Homeboy was talking about in the video. That's another thing that the reason they don't charge a lot, it's free trades, is because predictive power is the most valuable thing in the world. Yes, 126, 12 cents. This is dope, dude. This is dope. So this is like interesting because you could take pretty much 50x leverage, 100x leverage when the price goes down like this. This is interesting, dude. Okay, this is a new world, a new world. Let's put it as a limit order. How about that? At 2 cents. I'll put it at 3. Now I'll put it at 2, see if anybody grabs that. It's $2. Okay, there I am. Perfect. Okay, I'll put it at 3 cents. Oh no, it filled. It filled at 2 cents. Okay. Let's do another 100. It's $2 more to win 100. Okay, so there's two cool ideas I'm getting from this. Number one, the predictive power may be correct. So let's watch that and see if it's actually under 122,000. Because if that's the case, well, there's predictive power in Polymarket itself. And we can trade crypto based off of that, right? If Polymarket was more accurate than the actual whatever like polls and stuff, then it's probably gonna be pretty accurate here. So we'll see, dude. We'll see. Again, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please read that nice and slow. Coming back here to a little winning I did have. That's pretty funny. We did that the other day here live on stream. This is super interesting. I could see all of these sweeps now. And what I want to do here is actually okay, so Ethereum up or down. Okay, this is clean, dude. I like this. Okay, done. Oh, it closed my positions. I have this bot running, dude. Gosh. That's funny, dog. Positions here. You can see it's up 157%, so it's trying to close that position. That's not true though. It's just you can see the ask here. I'm on the ask. I have this bot that's watching my risk on all these, and it saw a take profit here, or saw it was time to take profit. Let's open orders here. I want this to play all the way out. I think it's going to be interesting to watch. I honestly hope it loses. Well, of course, don't hope it loses, but if it does lose, it tells us a good thing about this predictive power. And we have 54 minutes here, so we'll see how it goes. I think I'm good to go with everything else. I've got positions here. It says it's up 157%, but that's cap. And that's why my bot was trying to take me out. And I think it did. I think it did a little bit. Yeah, sold. 79 shares. Okay, let's keep looking at this because I think this is interesting. So, South Florida versus... Okay, now this gives us the whole timeline. Let's go ahead and make these a little bigger because, you know, these are already pretty big. I mean, like the list is already pretty big. So let's say 3,000. So we'll call you a sweeper over 3,000. Okay, now. Did I not hit save or something? It's minimum sweep amount. I changed the minimum sweep amount to 3,000 and it still outputted a bunch of things that were under 3,000. Da 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 da. No bid still. Interesting. So I should update my bot in order to work with that. Okay, perfect. Now this fixed the issue was that we loaded old sweeps. That's what I thought, bro. It's okay. Okay, here we go. So these are all the ones over 3,000. Okay, and then I want you to make the whole line highlighted in yellow if it is 3x bigger than the minimum sweep amount. And put that 3 as the multiple bigger to highlight as a variable. I love AI, dude. I really love it. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and refresh it and see how it looks. Nice, there we go. So you could bet on the spread. That was weird. This happened a long time ago. They said up 19 minutes. Oh my God. So you could just 2K volume. Up or down? What did this guy say? He said up. I'm just testing this stuff. I'm just testing this, fam. Just testing this. It's just tests. This is just a test. To win. This is 20 minutes. This is interesting. Wait, so what's the difference between this and nah, I'm not buying up or down. But homeboy bought up for AGs. But what's the difference of this and it's so split. And he also bought down. Somebody else bought down. Nah, I like the longer time frames better. But we'll see. Because these are actually the exact opposite trades. Will Senegal win on today? Answer is yes. He said down on October 10th. Okay, I like this dashboard now. Even better. Because it's going to be, it's a little smaller, which is nice. We'll see how it goes. How liquid is this? Order book 2K, 2.2K vol. The spread's crazy. 46. So what about just sitting on the 46? How does that work out? Because nah, it's too small. There's 2.2K volume. This is just a silly one. I want to look at the recent orders here if I can. Activity. 3 minutes ago, 100 up. This guy. So we caught him sweeping. That's it right there. Okay, I'm happy we have the activity tab. That's pretty neat. And now since this happens a little less, let's go ahead and say time window. Let's make it 30 minutes. Cool. Da 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 da. All right, so I'm gonna let this run forever. Will it be between 120 and 122,000? I mean, I would guess so, right? When's this over? 44 minutes? 120? Oh, but what if you bought no on that? That would like be a hedge against the whole 122 thing. Not necessarily though. Put it on the limit on 80. Actually put it at 81. Oh, snap. Psych. Put it at 75. It'll be between 120 and 122 in 43 minutes. We'll see how it does, dude. We'll see how it does. See if it gets filled first off. Oh, it got filled already? History here. But yes. $15 at 75 cents. What's the price at now? See, that's a this prediction stuff is cool, dude. This is cool. Because now I can take this signal, if this is a signal, and say, damn, okay, it's only a 59% chance, 68% chance, 67% chance, 70% chance, 69% chance. It's just, does this move first? Is this a leading indicator or not? That's the question. 77%, 69%, 68%, 66%. So when price goes down, obviously this goes down as well. All right. This is so sick because at the minimum, this is getting me aware of where big traders are traded, and I'm coming up with big ideas. At the maximum, I'm gonna pull some alpha out this. At the maximum, I'm gonna change my life off this. There is no maximum. There is no maximum. This is amazing, fam. This is so much interesting data. For a data dog, I could see all the trades over $3,000 now. Will Nvidia be the largest by market cap? When? By end of 2025? Okay, okay, okay. I think one way I want to do this. Okay, one thing I definitely want to build is something based off of the price predictions that Polymarket makes. Because if they're predicting under 122 or whatever, I could have a bot trade that way as well. Okay, this guy just bought 28,000. This was 10 minutes ago. That's a lot though. So why is he so confident? You can see the bump up right there. 35 million, holy moly. History graph. So that was that guy's buy. He said yes. Why so confident? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Somebody's very confident in this right here. All right, I want to get you all the code. I'm gonna get you all the code real quick. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna get Ghost because I have this call here soon. So the sweeper dashboard. Let's go through it real quick, dude. You're gonna have to rewind, do whatever you need to do in order to get all the code. But I'm gonna scroll through it, so you have access to everything because I believe code's a great equalizer. I believe if you learn how to code, you can be a data dog and build whatever you want. You can have ideas out of anywhere. I was just watching Homeboy's video for entertainment purposes and boom, another idea. So now we have this sweeper dashboard, and the sweeper dashboard is clean because essentially we can see whenever somebody buys something big in any of the markets, any of the new activity throughout the day. And if we can see all the big buys, then maybe they know something we don't know. And if they know something we don't know, then I just want to at least know about it. And you can see how many ideas that are coming to my brain just by looking at this data. So I want to make sure that you have this code as well. And now you do, just about. So just pause the video, rewind, whatever you need to do here in order to get all of the code. And here is the last little piece. And now you have everything, my dude. Much love to you. I got a call here in a few, so I'll see you again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Go ahead and make sure to join the TradeBot Challenge if you're not already in it. At the end of the day, I'll show you step by step how to automate your trading, how to be able to build for any market. It's going to be 3 hours long, and you can actually hear more about it right now. I'm not sure about you, but my biggest problem when I was trading by hand was I would stare at these screens all day long. I wouldn't respect my stop losses. I wouldn't respect my take profits. I would spend my whole day trying to trade up and down, eventually using too much leverage and losing a lot of money. So at one point, I realized I had to stop this. And I met somebody who was trading with bots, and I thought it was so fascinating. He said he was trading $1 billion per day. Now, I don't need to trade $1 billion per day, but I do have a North Star here. Jim Simons ran up a net worth of $31 billion. Do I need that much? No way. But I decided to show absolutely everything here for free on YouTube. And that's probably how you found me. And now I have a bunch of bots running, and I build new bots every single day live on YouTube. But what I wanted to give you an opportunity to do is jump in on a 3 hour challenge where I'm going to show you step by step how to actually automate your trading, even if you've never coded before. So the challenge is simple. I'll just make sure you can sign up below. There are very limited spaces. We're only allowing 30 people into this challenge. So you can see everything you'll get in the challenge. But my whole goal is to take you from where you are, where I used to be, a hand trader, to a fully automated trader. I will show you everything on this page. It's a 3 hour challenge. It's going to be absolutely packed. And also on top of that, you get a couple bonuses. Hour 1, I'm going to show you exactly how to code if you don't know how to code, where to get all the resources you need. And then hour 2, I'm going to show you how to identify strategies and then test those strategies to see if they actually work in the past. And then hour 3, we're going to build some bots out. I'm going to show you my exact AI setup, how I use AI, what AIs I use, what platforms, etc., etc. I'm going to give you this full roadmap. This roadmap is literally it's a book worth of information that I've been putting together step by step. Has our Discord community, frequently asked questions, all the questions you may have, my actual RBI system, a ton of ideas that you can look at and come up with your own ideas, a book list here. There's unlimited things to test here on this roadmap, and it's a short, concise way to learn this yourself. But in this TradeBot challenge, it's going to be a 3 hour intensive. This is going to be extremely intense. There's going to be a lot of things to learn. You're going to learn exactly how to automate your trading, even if you've never coded before, and it's just going to be 3 hours. So make sure if you are interested, like I said, we're only going to allow 30 people into this TradeBot challenge, and you do get the bonuses at the end of the challenge. You can go ahead and click this button down here, put your name and email address in. There is a 100% money back guarantee, no questions asked, because I know you probably found me on YouTube, but hey, this is the internet, so I want you to feel super safe. Every single day I'm live on YouTube, so you can always find me, but there's a 90-day money back guarantee, because what I'm really looking for are other data dogs like myself that are analytical, persistent, confident, curious, dedicated to the game, and then we can all chase this goal together. We have a Discord area that's members only for people that are inside of the challenge. The challenge, I'm going to teach you absolutely everything you need to know so you can then go ahead and attack this industry by yourself or with us inside the Discord. Go ahead and read through what people have said about my trainings in the past. This is going to be a 1 day only thing. It is this coming Tuesday. And like I said, there's only going to be 30 people allowed in this private Zoom call. And it's going to be probably the most intense 3 hours. Everything you will need to know in order to automate your trading step by step, even if you've never coded coded before. Like I said, I'm going to show you my whole AI stack as well, so you'll know exactly how I use AI to build everything for me. It helps me research, and it has just made this process so much easier. So make sure to jump in if you want to be one of the 30 people that attend this live session, which is 3 hours this coming Tuesday. And remember, there's a no questions asked money back guarantee. So there is absolutely no risk. The only risk you're going to take today is to decide not to join this challenge. Don't take that risk. Learn everything I know so you can at least be educated next time you go to those charts. There is a better way. You don't have to sit here and try to guess up or down. We have robots driving us now. These Teslas are driving us. Why are we using our hands in order to trade? It's crazy. It's like that person that's still riding a horse to work. So at least come learn everything I know in this 3 hours. Know there's a 100% money back guarantee. And the only risk you will take is if you leave this page right now and you don't sign up for the TradeBot challenge, because then you're just going to go back to these charts and probably get liquidated like these guys. It's the sad truth. Most traders lose due to their emotions. Their emotions and them just being a human. You can't stare at these charts all day. You get tired. You have things to do. And that's normal. This is a casino. Try to be the casino operator by looking at data and finding anomalies like Jim Simons did. It's the ultimate prize. It is a very extreme industry. As you know, trading is very player versus player, but most people are trading by hand with emotions. So that's our opportunity. Learn how to automate your trading here on Tuesday. I'll see you there. If you get in before the 30 tickets are sold, I'll see you inside. And don't forget, if you want to grab a VIP membership, you get all of the training, you get everything saved, you get all of the recordings here. You can see you get all of the recordings for the full event, and you get the roadmap. You can read everything you get in VIP if you want that, but again, there's only going to be 30 spots available, so jump in while you can. I'm not sure about you, but